So for this Epic Mega Jam, I submitted Omnitron is the name of the project. You can see it on one of my other YouTube videos. But originally I had started with this. This was my first idea. You're essentially stranded on this world. You have no way out. The only thing you do have is bookshelves filled with books. You're not actually human. That's why you're so small next to the books. These were basically human books. You're all about magic. So you couldn't get out and portal out, but you had access to all this knowledge. And from here, the idea was that you would read the books, and using, well, right now it's just a sphere, but it was supposed to be something to allow you to create things out of your imagination. So let's say we grab Da Vinci's book. Where's Da Vinci? There we go. So book on Da Vinci. This would unlock all the parts that are like canvas and wood for making a plane. And yeah, you build a plane to escape. I actually built this full system that you can, assemble a plane, take the pieces, put them anywhere you want, and then you can fly out. Now, the problem I encountered with this, because this project I scrapped and I ended up submitting Omnitron instead, is once I ended up doing flight physics, it worked. I put in the equations for lift, thrust, drag, all that stuff. It worked. Problem is I needed to make a lot of parts for all the different generations of planes that the books could give you, and then there's balancing the weights, the center of lift, center of mass, all of these things. Just the balance of the game was starting to be problematic. I couldn't actually get something stable enough to fly. And this is why I decided to scrap this project. Put a little more weight at the front. So yeah, if I try to fly this thing, it flips out immediately because there's just, well, right now there's too much lift, it's not balanced, and crashed. So I'll try it again. As soon as the nose catches, actually this time it was a little better, but it's very, very hard to not stall. I can make the nose longer, or longer wings, and it actually makes it a little bit more stable. But yeah, this plane, my equations might be wrong somewhere, but they seem to be pretty good. It's just balancing these flyers is the problem. I can't make one that's stable, but if you've played Kerbal Space Program, making a stable plane is not easy. So add on top of that the time constraints and everything. So, this was just a project that was going to go, well, was not going to be finished on time. Now, it took me till Sunday night to decide to kill this thing. And then, oh, there we go, I got this a little better. Woo! But yeah, until Sunday night to actually kill this project. And on Monday I started on Omnitron. So, lost a good 4 days of design and programming. Good news is Omnitron came out pretty well. So anywho, this is the project that I killed. A little game that allowed you to build your own little vehicles and try to fly them, or crash them in this case, based on the books you read, allowing you to gain more parts, more and more complicated engines, wings, stabilizers, and everything. Too big for the span of a jam.